eyes. He's wearing a swashbuckling hat with naval traveling clothes over leather armor. He has a rapier at one side and a lute on his back. He gives a devilish sneer, and you can tell that he's charmingly untrustworthy. And then I'll let Adam take it away.
Alrighty. So, to all those who can see, there in struts this roguish kobold that Evan just described. And he's adorned in the clothing that Evan has described, giving off this very haughty air about him. And you can see as he makes his entrance, he actually does like a little bit of a jig as he's walking, so he's actually dancing. If you could actually picture like Puss in Boots, it's kind of like that kind of footwork. But anyway, as he's dancing his way into the camp, he's rather flashy and catches the attention of a lot of the other kobolds around the camp. Notably, this other one, Daegu, who is looking at him with a very kind of like just a glazed over look, and he's holding like a bunch of logs. And you see, and this kobold actually raises his fist up as if like to punch him, and Daegu actually like jumps back, surprised, and drops all of the logs. And he just kind of like tries to recover, and he like scurries to try and pick all the logs up. And you see this kobold next to him, Antonio, actually kind of holds his fingers and his index thumbs in, and his thumbs in and his index fingers up, as if like he's lining up a shot. And he's getting this Daegu's backside in the center of it, and he takes a running start and actually drives a kick right into the back of Daegu, and just kicks him right in the backside, and Daegu yets, yeah, and then like just scurries off.
Wait, Antonio.
Yep, Antonio just ran up and like just booted this kobold right in the backside. And yeah, Antonio stands there looking rather smug and kind of chuckling to himself. But yeah, Antonio, do you have anything to say? Or
Hello, greetings, primitives. Today you meet Antonio de Castellion Maximiliano, the finest goblin swordsman in all the lands. Or at least this one, and I give a wink.
Alrighty. Cool. So we will go from there. And we will now introduce, Matt, would you like to introduce Ziggy? Describe what Ziggy looks like.
Yes. So Ziggy's appearance, he's a large, overweight kobold, standing a little taller than most, and wearing a bright red, fiery colored scale pattern. He's also wearing a lot of clothing, which is not typical for too many kobolds coming around. It actually looks like human-made clothes.
Okay.
Mew is wearing a dress.
But the most standout thing about him is he's large, he's fat. He also has wings, and his red fire-like scales.
Okay. So from the far, so at the far east end of the camp, you guys spot a line of kobolds with a makeshift plates of bark lined up to get rations for themselves. And they seem to be standing further back in awe as you guys spot this rather large kobold fitting Matt's description, loading up his plate with to the brim food piled at least like a good 1.5 feet high. Ziggy, as you're loading your plate up, your keen eyes catch a glimpse at a kobold just off in the trees here. This kobold is hunched down and suspiciously distancing himself from the camp. and you actually put down your plate, and with a flap of your wings, you actually take off and glide into the trees above without causing too much of a stir. And you actually sit on the branch and observe as this kobold Pog has taken various objects and trinkets from camp and from the other kobolds and has stuffed them into a large sack. And as the kobold begins to pack everything up, for some of you guys see Ziggy roll down from the branches and hang upside down like a bat.
Mi
and,
quista, it's adorable.
and he rolls down from one side, and Pog just kind of jumps, and then Ziggy rolls down to the other side, and he rolls back up as Pog turns around, and he's like startled again. And then as Pog tries to leave, Ziggy drops down in front of Pog, shooting him a sinister glare, and out from his wing, his hand comes forth and conjures this little ball of flame that seems to grow with intensity. And Pog shrieks, scuttles off into the woods, scuttles off into the trees, dropping the bag. Ziggy makes his way back into the camp with the sack, and then goes back to his massive plate of food. But yeah, Ziggy, is there anything you'd like to say or do, or?
I put some food in my mouth and I start chewing while everybody's still sort of looking at me. And I go, I volunteer.
You volunteer? Oh.
Yes,
I
am the kobold
Elder
for the job.
Elder Muku just goes, you hear him clapping, excellent! Ah, yes, my trusted confidants. And he like waves you guys down to try and meet him.
Which
So
one
he's
is he,
actually
this
going,
guy?
Elder Muku, yeah, so he just moved to the center of camp to try and meet all of you. And he turns to you guys and he says, my trusted confidants.
Oh,
would not
mami,
trust-
Dios, campeón, no.
I know it's a condition. But he goes, I would not trust this task to, I would not trust such a task to this lot, as they are not yet honed in their skills. I require the best.
And that is why we are here. Now, what is the job?
Yes, the task I have for you is to go to the White Scale clan and retrieve 3 crystals from their leader. These crystals should hopefully aid us in the survival of our survival here in Elmwood.
Now, are
the
they
White-
just going to give them over to us, or?
Is that my clan? Yeah.
to my knowledge, yes, they said that this would be the key to our survival. That it should help us a great deal.
Okay. So long
But-
as you pay me when we're done. You know our deal.
Oh, oh, I'm sure there will be some sort of reward out of this. But right now, the key survival of our camp is paramount. So, I do believe that there is one other kobold. I believe we sent Kib on another mission there, so he may meet you guys along the road. But yes, for now, we will just have to make do. So, we are willing. So these crystals should hopefully aid us in our survival here in Elmwood. The White Scales have managed to keep hidden from the pink skin settlements, and were willing to share their knowledge and secrets with us.
What do these crystals do?
I was told that these crystals would aid us in hiding from the pink skins, a smoke screen, if you will. And as their caravans have become more, the pink skins caravans have become more frequent as of late.
Why should we hide when we can just show them our beauty?
I believe that the less we, I believe the less we make ourselves known, the more likely we are to our survive. We are not welcome amongst the Pinkskins or the Goblin clans. So,
Oh, míos Dios.
If it's a fog screen you're looking for, you knew who to ask. And I light my wooden club on fire. Magically.
oh,
I whisper El Diablo.
yes, I don't understand what language that is, but he gives you a thumbs up, Mio Mio.
Southern Kobold tribe, we speak this way. It's hard to learn 2 languages.
You tribal.
Central Koboldia Draconic.
Yeah.
You tribal kobolds really do amuse me. I'm so glad I traveled a little bit, saw a bit more of the world than you.
Yes,
Mio
you
is
are.
here to make all of the world brighter.
Yes, you are.
Perhaps, as I
fine
look you
abundance.
up and down.
No, not for you.
I too have lived with the humans. And I show off my fancy cloak, which is like a girl's cloak.
That's right. Ziggy here has infiltrated their ranks. I believe, Ziggy, you have at least a decent knowledge of Elmsville. But,
Yes.
So the place
Right.
we're in is Elmswood, and Elmsville is the town.
Elmsville is the the humanoid settlement. Yes. But you are in the Elmswood province. The Elmwood province, yeah. So as you guys seem to come to an agreement, he's like, excellent. Yeah.
Oh God.
So, and he pulls out like this scroll, or like this piece of parchment here, and he goes, I shall lay out the path before you to get to the White Scale clan. And I'm just gonna move you guys to the map.
Woo.
Oh, well, here. This is where we are. And Elmsville is just over here. So now, as you all can see here, sorry, I'm just getting my paint ready. But he lays out this piece of parchment before you, like this map, and he just goes. So as you can see, we are here, very close to the nearby Pinkskin settlement. Anywho, the main river goes through Elmsville, but there is a separate connection to the river through the Goblin camp over here. I don't like the idea of sending you through either, but those are the only ways you can make your way down to Horns Pass. So I'm just gonna. Basically, you can go either through Elmsville to do it, or go through the Goblin camp and make your way down to Horns Pass. So you're traveling down the river, and once you travel down the river to Horns Pass, the cave entrance, you'll need to make your way through Rotwood and to get to the White Scale clan's holdings. So go through Rotwood.
It seems as though we might have to cut our way through many goblins to get there. Well,
Yep.
you know what I say. You point, I kill.
Yes, I have no doubt that you would be running into more goblins. Hey, Nick.
Hey, buddy.
Sup?
Everybody, this is Nick. Nick, this is Chenix is Matt.
Hello, and Zergy.
What's up?
And then Evan is EVL 420.
Yo.
And Lauren is Lauren.
Well, hello everybody. I'm sorry I'm late. I completely lost track of time.
Oh, it happens to the best of us.
That's all right. So we'll go back there, but basically, hold on. Sorry, I gotta make our way back. But as you guys are being instructed by Elder Muku, you happen to hear some of the kids who are kind of playing around the camp, and they're kind of causing a little bit of a ruckus. But it's like harmless banter. But yeah. Anyway, one sec. Sorry, let me get this out.
What was the woods called again? The rotted woods?
Rotwood, yes. But one sec. Sorry.
I'm just like tuning my lute.
Twing.
I'm just staring at Mooey. What's your
Meow.
Meow?
Meow. I mean, so nice you say it twice.
It's like, oh.
Truly are a beautiful specimen.
But as you guys are kind of conversing, Kib, Nick, would you like to describe what Kib looks like?
Sure. So, Kib, as with many different kobolds, is of average height. So for him, about 3 foot tall, clad in chainmail, with a interesting combination of a rapier with a shield. He walks into the camp straight backed. There's an air of comfortability and of command. He is pretty average looking for a kobold. It's just the armor and his stance that kind of set him apart from everyone else. I don't know how many different how different it is to describe like what a kobold looks like. So for now, that's it.
Yeah. Well, like yeah, you've definitely noticed like some other kind of different looking kobolds. So they vary. But yeah.
Sorry.
Should we just give ourselves like a really quick explanation, or what we look like to you?
Sure.
I will let you do that after, but I'll let
Okay.
Nick do his entrance first. But yeah, as you guys are conversing, there's a bunch of kobolds gathering and frolicking around the camp, holding up sticks and acting out like a mock battle. And one of them proudly declares himself as the mighty Kib the Reverent, fighting off the dreaded Pinkskins. And as they play out the scene, they suddenly are approached by a stout kobold by Nick's description in a proud stance and chainmail. And the children immediately stop in awe as their hero Kib, the defender of the Broken Claw clan, stands before them. Kib, do you have anything to say to the kids?
I stand over them kind of sternly, just watching them. They obviously have stopped what they're doing and they turn to look at me. And after a moment of where you're not quite sure what's going to happen, I break out in laughter and pick up the triumphant child, and I sit him on my shoulder and I say, "Now, children, it's important to be steadfast, valiant, and strong. But remember why we fight. It is important we defend our lands and our people from the enemies of our god Kurtulmak."
All right. And the kids are just taking in every word that you're saying. They're just in complete awe. And even some of the nearby kobolds, like some of the parent ones, are quite proud that their children have such a good role model, such as Kib, to aspire to be. To the rest of you, you guys know of Kib. He's been around for quite a bit. He's usually kind of the muscle that people send out. But yeah, Kib, I'll let Mio give her description of herself. But yeah.
Yeah, so Mio is a silver kobold, but her scales are very iridescent, like she's very shiny, so she almost looks platinum. She's got a dress on and she's got a bunch of jewels and stuff on her horns, and necklaces adorn her. She's very like bootylicious, like Latina style. Yeah, there's the music.
Sorry, I was late on
So much swagger. Like she's like, I am fine. Yeah.
All right. If that is your description, Evan, do you want to go next?
Yeah. You see a bronze-skinned, amber-eyed, swashbuckling hat-wearing kobold who has like naval clothes over leather armor. He's got a little rapier there, and he's tuning his lute, and then he pulls out like what appears to be like some form of, I don't know, D&D cigarette, and he lights it, and then he looks at you and he's like, "What you looking at?"
Is it a
That's
rhetorical
Kib.
question, or should I be answering?
And it's
You can-
rhetorical.
Okay.
You can answer it if you want.
No, I don't think I will.
Kib kind of brushes you off there, Antonio, as you kind of make like an idle like jab his way.
He's
But
looking at me clearly.
but Ziggy, would you like to describe yourself?
Yeah. So Ziggy is a very heavy set, slightly taller than average kobold. His scaling looks like fire. He's got all sorts of colors, and it just ends up looking like a fire type pattern. He also wears a lot of human clothes, like a small child's coat sort of thing. And I kind of want to turn around, and when he's all being all heroic, standing upright and stuff like that, I want to fling like a harmless little firebolt, ping it off his armor.
Okay. Make a spell attack, I guess. A ranged spell attack.
I don't want to hurt him at all, though.
All right.
Shouldn't there be a roll to see if it actually hurts me or not? Like if he rolls too high, it actually hits.
I just want like a miniature little like ember bounce off your armor, like, pink. Maybe
Does
push you a little bit.
18 does 18 hit?
Yes.
Odds or evens. So Nick, there's this thing that we do that's called odds or evens. So if you make a roll that is equal to what you need to make it, or if you hit somebody that so if somebody tries to rolls an 18, instead of hitting you like outright, you get to pick odds or evens if they do hit you or not. And then depending on what you pick and what I roll as the DM, you would be it would depend on if it hits you or not. So odds or evens.
Heaven, eat while you chew. Or mute while you
Evens.
chew.
So is my
so,
introduction to this party taking damage? That's the question I want answered.
Welcome to
no,
the murder hobos.
Actually, Nick, Kib or Ziggy, you see like kind of conjures like a little bit of a fireball, and actually like throws it your way, and you actually bring your shield up just in time for it to like just dissipate off your shield. And Kib, Ziggy, you see Kib kind of gives you like this unamused look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so can I the disreputable one over there, the one who just tried to burn me alive in front of the children, who's throwing fireballs in front of children, please tell me he's not the one you want me to work with.
You're talking to Elder Muku?
Yeah.
Kib. Yes. You may remember Ziggy as our spy within the camp, the Broken Claw clan.
Difficult to forget
Ziggy.
that one.
But yes, I am setting you all on a task to retrieve 3 crystals from the White Scale clan and retrieve them and bring them back here to see to the survival of our camp. I would not risk any more scouts or defenders, as you well enough know that we cannot spare any more forces. So this will take the best, and you 4 are the best.
He was just about to name me leader of this mission. Right.
We made no such decision.
You wish there, Wingy.
Leader should obviously be the most sparkly one. So me.
I agree.
Are you guys serious right
Thank
now?
you.
Finest goblin swordsman in all the lands right here.
But
Yes, Victorio's fine as Mio Mio. No, that was
I think I am quite charming there.
As this is going on, I'm looking at the elder, kind of like just waiting for him to tell me that this is all like a joke, and we can find some actual people for me to go along.
What do I have something on my face? And he like notices you looking at him, but he doesn't
Now that
cue in
you
right
ask,
away.
what
Mio
is
Mio
that?
would
Elder,
go
you
up.
have never been very good at telling jokes.
Mio Mio would definitely cling to the elder's arm and be like, "No, nothing. You're handsome, darling."
Gives like this sickly cough. He's like, no.
Oh, but she'd
Yeah.
let go at that. Like,
Okay.
It's like this gross like smoker's cough. But anyway, he says like, all right, we can figure you must work it out amongst yourselves as to how you will go about this mission. But I am just about to give you the path ahead, so I'm gonna bring you guys back to the map. And Kim, to catch you up, so you must travel east either to Elmsville or the nearby Goblin camp. One sec. I gotta get my directions up again. So,
Are there red X's on them because they've already been liberated?
No, they're
Okay.
by liberated you mean slaughtered. Yeah,
Yes.
those are no those are the clans that have either they haven't heard back from or have just been wiped out outright. And then all the little green heads you see are the like goblin presence.
Mm-hmm. And how current is the goblin presence?
Yeah, so you would know Kib as the there has been a major rise in goblin and orc activity coming down from the mountain range here. If you guys can see the top of the map there.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been a heavy kind of presence of orc and goblin activity, and a lot of the kobolds have been, or the kobold clans have been either pushed out outright or by the pink skins who are all like in other settlements here. Elmsville you would be aware of, but yeah, basically you kobolds are basically at the like in an endangerment, basically.
Okay.
So, but he says the main river goes through either Elmsville and there's a separate connection to the river through the nearby goblin camp. I don't like the idea of sending you through either, but those are the only ways you can make your way down to Horns Pass down from the main river. And he points down to here on the map. And he's like, once you make it to the Horns Pass cave entrance, you will need to make your way through Rotwood. And he And if you can see here, the dotted line to go up to Frostfang Mountain is where the last known location of the White Scale clan is. And
Mio
once
Mio
you,
does not like going through goblins.
I think we should go through the goblins. The pink skins are much cleverer than the goblins are. We can outsmart them easier.
I
Mio
would
Mio
not
Mio
argue
doesn't smart
against.
anyone.
I would not argue against avoiding a scuffle with the goblins if we can, but I have no doubt that you would be come across them. So if you choose to sneak around them, then that is ideal as well.
The humans are only smarter than average kobold. I walk us through Elmsville. I know the way.
Yes. How did you manage that, by the way? How did they not see you as a kobold?
I am simply superior.
Oh boy.
Well, however you pulled it off, clearly worked. They must not be nearly as smart. But anyway, from
How
here you must travel. Oh, sorry.
How can you be smart in front of this beauty? You can't. Mio Mio is beautiful.
I pale in the comparison to your genius.
Like, would you two please get a tent after this?
No, Mio Mio, no.
I'm visibly heartbroken.
Aw. But from the Frostfang Mountain, you must travel north past Durgan Town in order to meet up with the Gill clan. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right. They will aid you in traveling back down the main river to reach our camp. One sec. Sorry. Okay, come on.
What was the armored kobold's name? Is it Kib?
Yep.
Kib, yes.
What did the kids call you? The Slayer?
Kib. The Revenant.
The Revenant.
But yeah, basically he rolls up the parchment and he like gives it to you guys. Who he hands it out to whoever is willing to take it.
I take it.
Mio
All
Mio
right,
Mio does not take things.
He gives it to you, Antonio. But before he does it, he gives like this.
Oh,
Sorry.
sweet.
That is
Come
why.
on, man. Like,
Sorry.
all in my
That's
majesty here. Come on.
Apps long and all.
I tuck it into my little belt there.
And he goes, he turns to the rest of you and he says, the journey ahead will be perilous, and the survival of our camp rests on your shoulders. But I have full faith in your abilities. Go forth, kobolds, and may Kurdelmark protect you.
Yes, rest your
And-
head on my beautiful shoulders.
That is not where I was thinking of resting my head, but okay.
Oh my god, I hope we die.
Oh,
Well,
you love it.
I just take the lead and I just start walking off in the direction that I
Okay.
choose.
I follow
I
Mio
don't know if
Mio.
you guys follow.
Yeah, Elder Muku turns away from you, but if you guys are good to go, I just got to collect your character tokens, and I will move you to the next map.
Of course, Matt. Every time. Every time.
Hang on now. There we go.
Oh,
And let me get the
God,
music
it's so
up.
black.
Oh, there it
Hold
is.
on. Let me.
I lead the way.
All right. Let me just reveal some areas to you. So as you guys make it further up the path. About 5-10 minutes goes by. And then Antonio, you happen to take lead on this, just distancing yourself from the others. And what you actually see is a bit of a grimsly sight.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Guys, oh wait. I don't say anything at first. Can I see if there's anything like valuable on the first corpse before I even like let them know that there's this?
I'm gonna ask you to roll a stealth check at disadvantage because they're still like they could still see you.
5.
5.
Oh no.
So you guys happen to see Antonio as you guys come up further along the path. You guys see that there's this actual. This is about 10-20 minutes from the Kobold camp, by the way. But you guys see a range of what looks to be like this carriage that's been turned over, and there's a bunch of various corpses that are like sprawled out around it. And you guys notice that Antonio has kind of like started digging through this one guy's pockets already as you guys come up, and just shamelessly like going through his pockets.
Guys, free stuff.
Miti.
What is it? Is it food?
Can I take this as an opportunity to check to see if there's any survivors?
Yeah.
Really?
So
It's
just
awesome.
to before you do that, Evan, the man whose pockets you're digging through has 5 silver and a
sweet.
dagger, and that's it. Like just other than that, like the clothes on his back.
Cool.
But yeah, if Kib, if you want to go around searching the bodies there, you happen to notice like they look just mangled. It looks like something had just completely just wrecked these guys. Yeah.
Were they
it's-
pink
Oh
skins?
no.
They are pink skins, yes.
Okay.
Looks like a wild animal.
Yeah, actually, Mio, make a
Survival?
make it. I'm thinking maybe an insight check.
Okay. Oh, it
Oh.
rolls at advantage, but the 17.
17. So you happen to notice like there's various like claw marks or what have you amongst like a lot of these men's like necks and like faces and stuff. But it was a rather large creature. You happen to notice some dirt marks like some claw marks in the dirt in the road that seem to have like implied that it full on like pushed this fucking carriage over. So yeah, like a rather large creature did this.
Big creature that did.
Did you see where it went?
No, just the claw marks on the ground. I like point here.
Yeah.
Look at the size of it.
Is there any food or shiny things in the wagon?
In the wagon, it's a bunch of tipped over kind of barrels and like crates and stuff that have it seems to have been looted. But there, if you look at the chest, there is a chest below you or before you that you can look at if you decide to.
Definitely. Is it locked? If it's locked, I'll pull on the lock.
It is not. It's actually like kind of turned over, but Ziggy, you find inside 3 minor potions of healing, 5 silver, and an azurite gem worth 10 gold pieces.
I just start filling my pockets with this stuff, not subtly, just scooping it up like that, like it's our job.
Yeah. Ziggy, these guys aren't coming back for their loot. You just kind of stuff your pockets and you take this stuff.
I check this guy.
So Antonio, as you check that guy, he also has 7 silver, as well as 2 daggers.
Oh snap! I'm loading up on daggers here. Woo!
Is that all you? Mio. Okay. If you take that chest, you find. While you notice your companion Antonio is looting this body, you open that chest up and you find 2 minor healing potions, 10 silver, and 3 torches.
Sweet.
All right. And Kib, as you make your way to that chest, you find a 1 small gold bracelet worth 25 gold, a shield, and 2 minor healing potions.
Sorry, what was the last thing in mine? Oh, sorry.
3 torches.
Okay, thank you.
So is the gold bracelet worth 10, you said?
Gold bracelet is worth 25 gold.
25 gold.
And you find
that seeing that they all opened the other 3 chests, I would like dash over to this one and be like, mine.
Yep. So noticing that everybody's kind of looting through it all, Antonio, you make your way down, and you actually find you get 15 silver, 2 minor healing potions, a scimitar,
Ooh,
and 50 feet of rope.
Cool.
Real quick, what were the attributes of the shield that I found?
It's just a regular shield. It's +2. So yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So you guys take some time to loot the chests, and these guys certainly aren't going to use them anymore. So yeah, do you guys do anything else?
I want to rip open the barrels as they're going through their chests. Find out they're empty, like you said. Kick one into the water and go. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. So if you're kicking one into the water, oh wait, you never mind, or
Yeah, I'd like to kick one in the water. Like, open them up, find they're empty, and then kick one into the water, just like down the hill or whatever, and go. I wonder what was in the barrels if they did not take the shinies.
Yeah. So you throw the barrel in. Actually, make a strength check for me. Athletics or just a straight athletics. Yeah. Yeah, so Ziggy, you lift this thing over your head, noticing like there's nothing in it, and you're like, and you like just hurl it into the actual or like the river, and it just kind of bobbles and kind of flows with the water, but it just starts to go downstream. But yeah, you just hurl that with like as if it was like nothing.
I would say it's like suspiciously looks like the barrel is really light.
Yeah, like it is an average size barrel for like a pink skin, but for kobolds it's a little heavier, but you just like threw it in as if it was nothing.
Ha!
Keeb, come here, Keeb.
I move over to stand beside her by the wagon.
Yep.
You can look in the ground at all the claw marks and find the
I've never been that good at trying to find clues, but I'll check anyway to see if I can just tell where the tracks lead off to.
He's such a big
yeah,
animal, you should be able to tell.
You would think.
Make an investigation check. Yeah.
Can I offer help?
Sure.
I specifically want to help
Oh.
Meow.
Yes, you can work too.
Sort of in competition with Kib.
I have discovered that it is ground.
Oh.
Yep. The ground has been disturbed by something with paws.
Probably.
And that's all you.
I can't even tell.
Yeah. It looks like too scattered for you to really like get a read on where it goes.
Gotcha.
For me helping him, do you want me to roll a separate investigate or something else?
I might get you to roll like a separate investigation, because you're competing with him, right? So I might just get you to kind of like sneak in next to him and then make your own investigation roll.
Okay. Shit. Oh, okay, that's intimidation.
Mio is waiting expectantly.
Oh,
Dang.
that's better.
Ooh.
So,
I like these
you
dice
happen to
rolls.
Notice, the way that the tracks are, they seem to have come out from like this way and have done its business here, and then after like tipping the cart, you see faint like marks of the tracks heading this way, so heading west.
Sweet.
Now, are you trying to see where they went or trying to see what they are?
Nope, just where they went.
Okay. In which case, yeah, you see that they go this way.
I go. This way. And I heftily like do a little jog run and get flapping my wings and take up off the ground.
Mio claps her hands together. We bueno. Good job, Ziggy.
Ziggy.
Wasn't that impressive.
Ziggy.
Ziggy.
Z guy. Is it Z guy?
For him, it's Z guy, but I named him Ziggy.
Okay. All right. In which case, yeah. If you guys start to make your way down here, come on now. What? There we go. Okay. But yeah, as you guys make your way down here, you guys come to a curve in the road. A little bit further down the road, you guys spot what looks to be a rope bridge that crosses the river. It's and just lying in the grass is another body.
Did the claw marks go to the body, or do they veer off or anything like that?
The claw marks actually like go into the woods.
Oh shit! Is he still alive?
Make an investigation check.
16.
Yeah, so Antonio, as you come up to this body, you notice there's no marks on him and there's no blood. But this guy is actually straight up sleeping. You hear like just this faint kind of.
I use my rope and I tie him up.
Fuck.
Without
Okay.
waking him up?
No, we wake him up after he's tied up. He's a big human.
No, I'm saying like you think you're gonna be able to do that without waking him up? Oof.
Are
I hope
you
he's really drunk.
Are you stealthily trying to?
Yeah.
do
I'm
this,
also-
or just, like,
I'm still
Can I use
flying
my
as well.
hand?
Okay.
So I'll like try to use my 15.
So sleight of hand. Yeah. So this guy, he doesn't really notice. Like he kind of stirs, but you manage to turn him over and like wrap him up a little bit. And you actually like hog tie him, and then he actually, actually, I'm gonna get you to roll an athletics check as well, because at this point he does like notice he's been turned over. He's like, wait, what?
16.
Hold on, I gotta contest this. and I'm gonna be rolling at disadvantage, I believe. So.
Woo!
Yeah, so he straight up he turns over like, hey, what the fuck, man? And then you turn him over and you actually hog tie him. Like, what? Whoa, hey man, what the hell?
I point my rapier at his face and I say, "Tell me what you know about the grisly sight we beheld earlier on the road. I'm sure you have something to do with it."
Shouting at me, man. Fuck. Where am I?
How is he tied up?
Hogtied.
hogtied.
Well or poorly?
I would assume well.
Pretty well. Antonio did get the up and up on him, so this guy didn't really have much of a chance to react.
But is he sitting up or?
He's lying on his stomach right now.
Okay.
But hey, where the fuck am I? Oh, a little kobold dudes. What's going on?
We are not dudes. I am Antonio de Costa Leon Maximiliano, and you will show me respect. This is Mio Mio.
Oh.
She's kind of cool.
Mio Mio strokes his face and she goes, "Oh, hello. Hola, ¿cómo días?"
Your claws are so nicely trimmed.
Oh, thank you, darling.
I've never seen a silver kobold before, man. You're so pretty. I mean, not to shit on this other guy. You're cool looking too.
Okay, I don't think we're getting anywhere here.
Yes, tell Mio Mio what has happened. Why do you sleep here?
I don't know what happened, man. That's
You just sleep in grass?
Well, no, man. I was on a caravan there, and we were heading west or east, I think. I forget. But yeah, then I woke up in the grass here, hogtied. What the hell?
Yes, that is Antonio. He has a little bit of a kink, if you know what I mean.
That is not it at all, my dear.
That is it.
Hey, man,
Anyways,
I'm not judging, man.
I point my rapier at his face again.
Oh, man, what's
Your
with the
other
hostility?
friends are dead. Why are you still alive?
What? What do you mean they're? Oh, what do you mean they're dead, man? I have no idea.
Yes, they
what.
were mauled.
Oh, my friends are dead, man. That's not cool. What?
Yes.
Okay, I don't think this guy is a threat, so I untie him.
Jess, this is a good idea.
Quiet yourselves.
Sorry,
The
we
beast
got
is
off on
near.
the wrong route. We
I'll
are
give,
a little afraid.
I'll let you guys interact with them. But Ziggy, is there something Ziggy and Kib? I'll start with Ziggy. What would you like to do?
I want to inspect the trees and be beside a claw mark or something and be like, the beast is still near. Quiet yourselves.
Make another investigation check.
But I already used all my good rolls.
Yep.
So the tracks kind of fade out as you get to the tree line. And you do see some scraping along the bark, but after that you lose the trail.
The beast is nearby. Quiet yourselves.
Antonio de Castellion Maximiliano fears no beast.
But
And you do not tell Mio Mio to hush.
I fly over to the
Kib,
other
is there
side.
something you would like to do?
I want to go and inspect the bridge to see if there's any claw marks or anything on the bridge.
Yep, you can do that if you want.
Cool.
All right, make an investigation. So from where you saw Ziggy, you noticed that the tracks did head west, but there's nothing that seems to be going east or north by any means. So the road as you approach the bridge just kind of seems somewhat just leveled, and it's just regular road. But it hasn't been, the bridge hasn't been disturbed too much.
Do we know? Are we aware of any stories of any creature that's been eating kobolds recently?
Orcs.
Make a history check. Not to your knowledge, but there may have been something that crossed your mind.
Oh, guess not.
History. So Kim, you try and remember if there's been any sightings of like, any large creatures that have attacked caravans or what have you. It is common knowledge because of Elmwood, like there are larger like populace of like wolves and stuff like that, but nothing that seems out of the ordinary.
Ah, chupacabra.
Wolves are fucking terrifying. We're tiny.
But that's all you're able to tell from the tracks that you managed to see go east or go west, and they don't go north. No.
Okay.
What is it?
Can I ask the rest of the group if they know anything about like larger beasts being in the area?
I know, Papi, but if you do, give him my number.
I like this girl. But yeah, I don't know. I'd like to make a nature check to see if I like discern the identity of the claw marks. I don't know. 19.
This is not. This is not so much wolf marks or bear marks. They look more like cat marks. Like
Whatever
rather large cat.
basic
So like
is feline.
yeah.
Asha, you feeling fine?
Oh my god. It's a big kitty. Cats are
Yes,
evil.
most likely a panther, or like her over there, a cougar.
Hi, I'm not old.
Well,
Well,
how,
hey,
how
man,
old are
like-
you, honey?
Oh, don't you know you should never ask a girl her age?
That's true, man. That's kind of an insulting question sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Even I know that.
I
Hey,
want to
now.
sit on his lap, by the way.
Who
This
is
is
Chad?
getting really
Oh,
weird.
but hey, that's not a seat. But I don't mind.
We need your help getting somewhere.
Okay. I
Can
don't.
you take us
where
to Elmsville? Is that how you say it? Elmsville?
Fail.
Yep. Elmsville. Yep. So
He's really
he
having difficulty pronouncing.
yeah. Make a persuasion check.
With advantage.
No,
No,
just a
because
regular.
you're not the same species.
Oh, darling, species is just a name.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Shit, man. I'm not from the area, but I think there's a town that's like east. I can try and make my way. And he's like, I'm gonna need you to get off my lap, though.
Oh, if you
Ooh.
insist, big papi.
Hold on, I gotta.
Sit on my lap. Nice, sit down.
Ah.
Hold on, I gotta find the token.
Pat, pat,
You know
pat.
I'm not gonna.
What if we actually
Sorry.
found out what his deal was before we sat on his lap, gave him a lap dance, and then allowed him to be our trusted guide?
Well, if
Oh,
he
darling,
tries
you think
anything
too
funny, I
much.
stab him in the balls.
That's
And there's
Well,
that.
hey, man, what's with the hostility? Like, you hog tie me and then you like threaten me, man. I'm not a threat to you. You guys outnumber me.
there's a pile of dead bodies right around that corner, and when we find someone who doesn't look like they've been touched close to a pile of dead bodies, usually that arises some suspicion. Wouldn't you
Well,
agree?
Gibbs said.
At that, he actually kind of like stumbles and he actually like kind of like looks over at the
No, papi,
caravan.
don't do it.
Oh,
Now
I didn't
keeping a
gesture in
close
the
eye on this
direction
motherfucker.
of that this was going to be coming from. Why does he know where the caravan is?
Oh no, man!
Yes, you see
That's
they
a
are
heavy
dead.
sight.
Very, 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 belly dead.
He's gonna like stumble. You guys can tell he's like out of his gourd, but he's like gonna like kind of hobble over.
It
Like,
sucks. I'm still trying to figure out a good
Dave,
voice
man,
for
he
my
owed me
character.
like 7 silver.
Oh, well, in that case, I throw him 7 silver. And I'm like, I kind of found it on them.
Oh, well, at least I got paid back, man. Thank you. Wish he had the
Hey,
decency to do it himself, fucker.
Think of it as you know, sorry for tying you up and pointing a rapier at your face. But like he said, you weren't hurt near dead bodies. It's suspicious.
Yes, darling. Now come cry into Mio Mio's arms. And she like holds her arms over.
Oh, I don't need to cry, but I could use a hug, sure. And he like gives you a hug.
She's probably like crotch level right now.
Oh, this is pretty like heavy sight, man. Like,
Oh, I know, muchacho.
I separate them.
Yeah, like this is wrong. How dare a pigskin touch a kobold as fine
Well,
as Mio?
I've never been around kobolds before. You guys are pretty cool, man. But you were talking
Only
about
Mio Mio.
Elmsville.
We are also exceptional kobolds. Most kobolds are, how can we say it?
Not of Mio Mio's level.
Stupid.
Oh, hey, man. I don't care what race you are. Like, yeah, I see guys as people, man.
Okay, this
You
guy
guys are
smokes way
honorary
too much of the
pigskins,
wacky
man.
tobacco.
No. Mio Mio
There's no
is
such thing as too
beautiful
much.
the way she. Now you
Okay,
take
well-
us to Elmsville. Elmsville.
Are we
Yep.
so sure we want to go to Elmsville? Even this guy as our guide, we're probably gonna get like, and I don't really trust him to make up lies on the fly about why kobolds are with him.
Because Mio Mio is beautiful. What other reason do we need?
And do
but
not
he's
be
gonna,
afraid
like,
of the pink
hobble
skins.
this way.
Just stay quiet. I will talk us through.
It's like, if you guys go east there, that should take you, this road should take you right to Elmsville. And that'll, like, take you where you need to go, man.
Or poke him in the back of the leg with my club. You're coming.
What? Hey, man.
Having
up with it?
Pinkskin to introduce us to Pinkskin. It's a better idea, yes? Yes.
Oh, I don't know if they'd be as accepting, man. Like, Pinkskins, and, like, I do not want to bash my own people, but we're kind of dicks.
I agree. I have sailed with his kind and many others, and of all the races I have met, the Pinkskins are the most bigoted.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be any help, man. Like, I just, if you
Oh,
want to
so-
try and give it a go.
So what you're saying is you're useless?
Well, hey, man, that's a little harsh, but
Well, I
I'm
mean,
not from here.
you're. I mean,
He's going to kill him.
no.
Move.
It's what the hell's doing me, man? Like, my friends just died.
Jess, it's so sad. Do you think there's Dragonborn in Elmsville?
Dragonborn? I don't know, probably.
Oh my god.
I haven't-
you're such a
I haven't
boss.
been myself. I haven't been myself. But what would you guys like to do?
I want to stretch my wings out in front of this guy. In a very
Whoa,
intimidating fashion, trying to look really big and menacing. I'm not, though. And I'm gonna go, you help us, or I will introduce you to Spoots, the dragon.
Boots?
make an intimidation check.
Shit.
He kind of looks at you and he's just like, "Oh, hey, man, like, I'm all for hugs." And he like totally misreads like the your wings coming out like that in the intimidating fashion, and he actually comes up and he gives you a hug.
Like crouches down to me. I like
Yeah, you like crouches down.
I angrily take a hug. Just like, and I look around like this is what always happens.
He pats your back. He's like, "There you go, man. You seem like you needed that."
Okay, this is getting us nowhere. Antonio takes lead.
Okay. Antonio, having enough of this shit, you head across the bridge there. Kib, is there something you'd like to do?
I mean, for now, I'm kind of just going with the flow.
Okay. Well, anyway, the guy says to you, he's like, "I'm not from the area, man, but I think east is your best bet if you take the road. I'm probably gonna like try and bury my friends there, man, because like,
Yes,
you
but
know."
watch out for giant cat creature.
Oh, for sure, man. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I have a lucky copper piece that keeps the fucking were-tigers away, man.
What is this? Lucky
You have
copper
lucky
piece?
copper? Yes.
Yeah, my
I
lucky
hear
copper
this and I
piece,
start
man.
backing up.
No, you've already crossed the river, my friend. Mio, you see, like, the guy holds out, like a copper piece that it just looks like a regular copper piece.
Oh, it's so wonderful. You want to give to Mio Mio?
Oh, no, man, because, like, the were-tiger will fucking jump me. It's
But
my
I am
lucky
so
copper piece,
beautiful.
man. Make a persuasion check.
Can I like quickly look this guy up and down? Like his clothes, are they okay?
Just from like the regular sight, yeah, like he seems like he's a little bit like dirty just because he's been lying in the grass and kind of like on the road, but like he just has like an average look to him. Not very doesn't look like any sort of caravan guard or what have you. He's just like kind of a bum
I start backing up.
or Joe Blow.
Jess, you give me this coin, Jess?
Okay, man, but like I hope this doesn't bite me in the ass. And he gives you the copper piece. He's like, "Damn it. Well, at least you guys
will
helped me."
give you a kiss.
Oh, thanks, little
you down to kiss you on the
kobold
cheek.
lady. Thank you.
Jess, you're very welcome.
All right, well, I got my friends to bury, man. So you guys take care, little dudes. And he actually like just kind of comes over to the side here. And he, like, just chills.
Keeb, cut this loose end and let's go.
As much as I dislike pink skins, this one hasn't threatened us in any way.
Worst case, we come back and we kill.
I think that's the way to go.
All right.
So we must go east, which is that way.
As we're leaving, I'm like, Jess, you're very welcome for meeting Mio Mio.
So as you guys cross the bridge, you hear a shuffle in the trees, and out from the woods, you see comes barreling out this were-tiger that just comes out, and this guy just goes, "No, you kobolds have totally fucked me, man."
Wait, how did we fuck him? Oh,
And-
It's gold.
and it like jumps him and like latches onto his neck and like just like
Jesus
drags him
fucking
off into the
Christ.
woods.
I start gnawing on the rope of the drawbridge.
Yeah, cut the rope, quick, kid. Come here. Come here.
yeah, so I get off that bridge.
I just want to like slice it with my rapier.
Okay, make an attack roll. Yeah, so you manage to. It is a thick, sturdy rope. So if you do cut through it, like with the rapier, you manage to cut like at least a good chunk of it, but it would take like probably a good 2 more hits with it in order to actually cut. So
Well-
if that's what you guys would like to do.
I'm chewing on it with my teeth.
Your teeth have no effect on like this thick rope.
No. I don't know. I just keep stabbing at the rope with my rapier.
So I'll just say eventually, like you guys do manage to like cut the rope, like the rope bridge, and eventually it kind of hold on, sorry, kind of like detaches at one point and actually like starts to flow. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do at all. And it just kind of flows down this way. But the other side is still attached.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
kind of like hanging down and floating in the river now.
Yeah, exactly.
My one thing about all of this, though, my friends, is the were-tiger is pretty close to the camp.
Yes. I hope they will be okay.
Me too. Let's go.
Yeah,
They're
let's
not.
go.
Meow Meow slides her
We
lucky
are
copper
just
piece into her
awful.
bra.
We are just the worst. I love
No,
this.
we got shit to do.
Not our problem.
We don't have time to sit
So
there and
as
cry
you
over a
guys-
complete stranger.
As you guys get to about there, you guys hear a commotion going on ahead.
Oh shit.
And hold on,
What's
sorry,
now?
I gotta get my.
Goblins.
Oh fuck.
Yep. So you guys hear, as you guys travel a little bit further up the road, you hear this commotion going on further up the trees. Actually, make stealth checks for me, each of you.
Yay, something I'm somewhat good at.
I am not.
Oh no, me neither. I rolled a 4.
Shit.
All right.
Wait, I'm
so
rolling
night.
I'm rolling a disadvantage, aren't I? Doesn't chainmail do stealth disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it does.
I'll roll again and take the lower.
Oh god, don't crit fail.
Oh!
Yeah. Oh.
So Ziggy, despite your large stature, you do manage to get like a good like hide behind Kib. But
It's
you,
because I
you guys,
float and my wings I'm silent.
Yeah, you do keep quite quite hidden amongst like this armored kobold in front of you. But what you guys hear is like the sounds of like these goblins like screaming and jeering, and some of them are standing back while you guys hear barking from like across the path. And you see like what looks to be like this rather large wolf that looks injured and bloodied, and they're starting to prod it with like spears and laugh. But as you guys like make your way up the path, like they start to, one of them catches like the shimmer of Meo's like scales and like looks and is like,
Yes, it is my curse. I attract all of the attention.
there's 3, get them. And actually at that, while they're distracted with you guys, this rather large creature, actually no, everybody roll initiative, please.
Do I get anything for actually being good at the stealth roll?
Yeah, should we get don't you usually get a free move before that, or like a turn to go before everybody else? Oh.
Oh snap.
Yeah,
I'm so pumped right now.
I'll say that you get advantage on your initiative there. All right, hold on. Let me.
Is anybody else having major nostalgia right now?
I'm definitely enjoying.
I definitely pictured the screen like twisting.
I know, me too. We're like doing the pixel thing.
I rolled pretty low, so I'm gonna get a drink of water while I wait for my turn.
All right, let me just.
Yeah, I rolled pretty okay. That.
I apparently wasn't clicking my person.
I think that's a bit loud. Let me.
Oh, we're gonna fuck these guys up. Or die.
Meow Meow does not like goblins.
Oh, they're moving as groups. Be wary.
And let me just get this motherfucker out. Come on, feller. Nice. Ah, shit, I didn't
choose
do that.
you. Yeah. Oh, this is fucking awesome.
Oh, I gotta add him to the turn again. God damn. Okay. All right.
I saw my note. Thank you.
Add turn and Meow Meow add turn. And do. Meow Meow, you had 9. And Kid the Revenant, you had
10.
10? Okay.
Is it just KIB for Kib?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
All right. Would you guys give me like literally a minute? I just gotta use the washroom real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna do the same.
Bathroom breaks for everybody.
Go, go, go.
Bum, 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 bum.
I'm back too. Sorry. Is that
Alrighty.
back yet? Oh yeah, you
I'm
are.
back. All right. Is everybody here?
Yep.
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 Okay. Ziggy, you are up.
Ziggy, okay. I'm going to continue my flight to there. And I'm going to go Spoots!
All right. You're summoning Spoots.
Yep. So each creature in 10
All right.
feet of Spoots who will form here. He comes down in like a fiery pillar. And it's basically
So
a little
10
dragon made out of fire. Each creature in 10 feet has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. In which case,
Oh, that's adorable.
what's the deck save?
Yeah, dexterity saves. And my DC's 12.
Oh.
One saves. They all save.
Wow.
Fuck. Dexterous little shits.
Oh, there's no half damage if they fail or anything?
No, he just kind of goes poof in an area.
They are actually quite, Ziggy, as you come up, they actually are shocked, like completely shocked. They had no idea where you were. And they actually go like, hey, Kobold, kill it! And then you throw out like this Pokeball, not this Pokeball, but like you throw your hand forward and out comes like this little burst of flame, and out comes your little companion Spoots, who curls along the ground and rides as like this little flame dragon. But yeah.
I love the photo.
Am I adding Spoots to the initiative?
Yeah, he goes right after me.
Okay. One sec. I will.
And I'm going to take my action to command him to burn the goblins.
Is that your action or his action?
No, I'm going to use my action to tell him to attack.
Okay. What was your action for summoning, or what was the thing for summoning him? Can I see it, please?
A bonus action.
It was a bonus action?
It's my wild shape. So it's like a bonus action.
As an action, it says you can expend one of your wild shape. Oh.
Okay, then I use my bonus action to tell him, or a part of my movement, to attack something.
Okay, I will add him to the turn. Oh, I added 2 of him. Sorry, one sec.
Wow, what is that? So cute.
I'll bring him up. Sorry. So, do you want to? I think you have control over his character sheet there.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. What would Spoots like to do?
He is going to flame seed the guy right in front of him.
Flame seed. Okay.
It just like spits a little flame at him.
Odds or evens?
Evens.
Sick. That's odd.
Damn it.
So in pure shock, this goblin looks at Spoots, and then Spoots lets out like this little like this fire seed, and it brings up like its short sword as a reaction, and it's like and it just like deflects off of it. But if that is going to be his turn, would he like to move at all, or what would he like to do?
Nope, he's still there.
Okay. So it is going to be the goblins' turns, and one of them is going to this one is going to turn and attack Spoots. Nine is a miss.
Correct.
All right. So Spoots nimbly weaves through this goblin scimitar as it takes a swing at him, and he's like. But this goblin is going to run up to the direwolf there. He's going to attack it, and he's going to deal 7 slashing damage, and the direwolf recoils back, and it's like and takes a snap at him. This
Oops,
one.
I didn't mean to do that. No.
These goblins are this one's going to turn to you guys and runs out from under you, Ziggy, because you're up in the air. But this one's going to run up to Spoots as well, and it's going to attack with his scimitar.
Can I use my reaction to attack the one that's running around me? Even
Your
though I'm in the
reaction?
air? Yeah, as he sort of leaves my reach.
How high are you in the air?
Probably only a few feet. I picture myself hovering like a foot off the ground.
Only a foot off the ground. Yeah. Yeah. Make an attack roll as he's running by. Okay. As this goblin runs by, runs by you towards Antonio, Zeke, you pull out your club and just like knock him right in the back of the head. It's like, but that is going to be. This one is going to attack.
Eat him.
Poor Spoots. I'm sorry.
It's okay. He's made of flame.
Oh, is he?
He doesn't burn or anything like that. No.
Okay. So it just like weaves through the fire, but you do see like Spoots kind of jerk a little bit. But yeah, it's going to be Antonio de Costa Leon Maximilio fuck man.
Just call me Anthony. All right. I pull out my lute and I begin playing a lovely spell of sleep.
Oh shit.
And I'm going to target it. I basically want to get as many of the goblins as possible, but not the wolf.
But what about Spoots?
Fuck Spoots.
All right.
So like, I guess I would target like here, and it would pretty much target all the goblins. So I would just roll 5d8, and starting with whatever has least HP.
All right. Okay, I'm just trying to get a shape out. Trying to.
Yeah, I don't know if you can just create auras or whatever, but
I have not perfected that yet, so I'm literally just drawing a shape. Can you please indicate the square that you're
about
right there?
Yeah. It affects anything within 20 feet of it.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Well.
So it's like everything but this guy and the wolf and the one over here.
Pretty much, yeah.
He'd be in there too. It's everything but the wolf.
And this dude's there, obviously.
All right. I think that's large enough, and then it goes right.
Yeah. So then I would roll. So starting with the lowest creature with the lowest HP, whoever's reduced down to 0 would fall asleep.
1 sec. I gotta find it. You guys watch as Antonio pulls out his was a flute or like a lute?
Lute.
Yeah, you pull out a lute and play this very soft melody, and you hit this power chord that causes like this like blast wave or like this wave of like energy that just seems to like spread out, and all the goblins just go like and fall asleep.
Ah, good.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I do. Yeah. Well, then I draw my rapier kind of thing, and yeah.
All right. Yep. So you do that, and then it is the direwolf's turn, and it's going to turn to the one that bit him. It's going to attack him at advantage.
I'm helping you, Wolf. Remember this.
Oh yeah. So you see like this dire wolf just latches its like massive maw around this goblin's head, like just shakes him around violently. and this goblin is like just like torn to shreds. Yeah, and it's going to back up one, and that is his turn, or its turn. Kib, you're up. Kib.
Sorry,
Kib?
I'm here. I'd muted
Okay.
myself. I was eating something. I'd like to step close to this goblin here, and I think I'm going to. I don't think spells are necessary yet. Just make an attack roll. Ooh.
Yeah, so as you so you actually so this goblin, a little bit more aware now that Ziggy has clubbed him in the back of the head, he turns and sees Kib, you running up with your rapier, and as you try and swing down, he brings up his scimitar and he's like, and like blocks it, and like the two of you are locked in combat now. Like they're both like, both of you are just glaring at each other. But if that is going to be,
Yep.
Can you cast? That's a full action.
No, I can't. I was just looking through my spells to see if I had any that were reaction ones, but I don't think I have one.
okay. In which case, yeah, you guys are just locked. It's sword lock there. But Mio, it is your turn.
Mio has to do everything. She speaks a bunch of Latin or Spanish and hates this goblin. Like, you and your mother, you look like a green piece of shoe. What are you even doing out here in the daylight? Go back into your hovel, you filthy monster.
That's just a wisdom save. It's not an actual attack roll.
I know.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, I have it switched up so
okay.
it shows on.
In which case, what wisdom saving throw? Oh yeah, this thing is garbage.
My DC is 12.
All right. So like, you utter like a bunch of so wisdom saving throw, take attack. Okay, so he doesn't take any damage, right?
No, there's sorry.
Okay. So in which case, like you you utter some words to this goblin as he's like locked in combat with Kib, and he's just like, ugly kobold, shut up. Shots fired.
I'm gonna rage then. So Mio is definitely going to fucking like, everybody just sees her like scales kind of get really big, and she's like, what you say to Mio?
Is rage a bonus action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's gonna go right up into its face.
Rage is a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like getting ready to fucking hit it with a shoe.
Are you a barbarian?
I am a barbarian. You do not insult me, Mio. I am so glorious and beautiful, and you say these words to me. Kill him.
Antonio is in love. This is amazing.
You see the goblin's ears kind of like, you know, like when dogs are sad, their like ears kind of go down. You see this goblin's ears kind of like go down as Mio like just rages right up to him, and he like kind of cowers a bit. He's like,
just stomping and fucking like hissing, like not impressed. Kill him.
In which case, is that your move, or is your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. All the goblins are asleep. So so I believe it's Ziggy's turn again.
Just the one red one.
I'm talking about the blue ones.
Okay.
So Ziggy, you are up, sir.
I'm gonna tell Spoots. Burn them all! And I'm gonna turn around and club this guy over the head for disrespecting Mio Mio.
All right. Yep. Make an attack at advantage.
Oh, okay, that was just normal. I was like, no! No!
Oh,
No.
As you can hear, like this goblin like turns from Mio Mio and looks up at Ziggy like floating up next to him, and he like just gets out of the lock with Kib, like pushes his sword off to the side and just brings his scimitar across and like deflects your club. But Ziggy, if that is your turn, it is Spoots' turn. Spoots.
Oh, Spoots. He's gonna flame seed the same guy.
All right. At advantage, please.
It's a ranged attack. Oh, they're unconscious or sleeping. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, he's gonna back up just a little bit first then.
If they were to have to make any saving throws too, they like automatically fail.
Ooh. I'm gonna have him move forward. Yeah, right to there.
Okay.
And he is going to teleport.
Oh, he's gonna teleport. Okay. Where is he teleporting?
He's going to teleport back towards me.
Then 10 feet of the creature must succeed. Oh shit. So
I can
yeah,
give
they
him a little
basically.
aura.
Yes, please. Just so I can. There we go. So Spoots like slithering along the ground actually does like this kind of like weaving in and out, and then manages to teleport into like a fiery blast. And all these goblins have to make dex saves at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Sex or. Okay, that's 1 for 6.
Ooh, I have no idea what the DC is. It's probably my DC, which is 12. Yeah, my spell save. Okay.
Well,
So one
actually,
is going to
since
succeed.
they're unconscious, they would just automatically fail. To my
Yeah,
knowledge,
I guess.
yeah, conditions unconscious. Creatures automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws. So if it's a strength or dex save, they automatically fail.
Okay, so in which case, yeah, they just take fucking 1d6 plus 2 fire damage. All right, do you want to roll the damage for that, Matt?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did? 4. So each of these goblins wakes up to a fiery blast.
Yeah, they would wake up.
They're like,
He just turns into like a fire tornado and goes, and then.
yep. He's a good boy. And they are prone considering they're asleep. So. Or they were asleep, but.
Yeah.
Do you guys want me to change the music or?
No, I love it.
All right.
That fucker's still like.
Yeah, he's like
You
he's feeling a little bit warm, He's like kind of like snugly like just rolling around in the on the dirt road, not getting hit by flames. But it is the other kobolds' turns. And this one is going to attack Meepo.
You son.
So just so you know, she's within. I'm gonna use my action, my free action to block with my shield. Hold on a second. Let me grab that. So I do have protection.
And protection, okay, there we go. Disadvantage on the attack roll, so.
Yeah.
So, as a last ditch effort, this goblin kind of like tries to take a swing at Meepo, but like kind of beefs it and like kind of like his noticing the pure rage that Meepo is displaying. His elbow gets caught like in his like makeshift goblin vest, and like just his arm like just.
You think you can hit me a Meepo, fool?
Go away. This goblin is going to get up. Oh shit! No, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. I beefed it. This one is going to use half its movement speed to get up. And it's going to charge at. They're all running after Spoots now, like. Come on now. Pain in the ass. This one's going to attack Spoots. His scimitar. This 16 hits for 3.
I can't see.
Yep, okay.
All right. Cool. This one like catches the edge of Spoots' backside, and Spoots like turns and like hisses. But that is that for those goblins. Antonio de Costa Leon Maximiliano.
Cool. I'm just gonna walk up here and stab this dude with advantage with my rapier.
At advantage?
Pack tactics.
Pack tactic.
Oh, pack tactics. Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
So
Thank you.
I just reach out and I stab him quickly in the throat for 2 damage.
Yep, your rapier nimbly finds its way into this goblin's neck, and it's like, if you've ever seen that Arya, that episode of Game of Thrones where she like plunges it into the guy's like under the chin, that's exactly what Antonio does, and it's like a split second before he like pulls it out, and this goblin just falls over dead.
That's what happens when you try to tell Meepo she is not beautiful, you ugly piece of shit. She spit.
I as a bonus action, I'm gonna give him bardic inspiration to Meepo, and I'm gonna say, "You tell him, sister. Now the rest, go and punch them in their ugly faces."
Oh, Meepo is gonna punch him in the ugly faces. Try with Italian.
Yeah, so Ant, if that is your turn, it is the direwolf's turn. And this one, as the goblin here is just getting up, getting to his feet, this thing runs over, pounces on top of him, and like sinks it, or it's gonna attack, I should say, rather than.
I love this direwolf. We have an unspoken bond.
There we go. It like grabs him by the back of the neck and it like just thrashes him around. This goblin is dead. And it is going to move back. It like gets into a defensive position. But that is going to be its turn. Kib, it is your turn.
All right. So seeing as that's all finished, what's my?
There we go. Now it's fixed.
Wait. Give me a second. Okay. So I am gonna move here, and I'm gonna attack the goblin directly beside me.
Okay. I believe you get
Son of a bitch.
You get pack tactics.
pack tactics because Spoots is a friend.
Okay. So it's just with advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Woo!
So,
Fantastic.
Kib, you run up and you try and take a swing at this goblin, but he's already kind of been in your or seen you in his line of sight, and you thrust out with your rapier, and you see like this goblin kind of parries it with his scimitar. He's like, yeah. If that's your turn, we're gonna go to Meow.
Yep.
Meow is going to stomp up, hips fucking twisting. She's gonna step in between these two and stab him in the throat.
All right.
With a rapier?
That's a at advantage, please.
Oh.
Pack tactics.
Well, another 13.
So that 13 is in odds or evens.
Ooh, evens.
It is odds.
Damn it.
So from that blow that he or like that kobold or that the goblin just parried Kib's sword, as you thrust forward with your rapier, he does the same thing on his side. He's like, but if that is going to be your turn,
That is.
all right. This goblin is going to.
Oh. Does rage give me +2 to the hit or to the attack?
Damage if you use a strength-based attack.
Okay, and that's not.
Yeah, so this goblin is gonna get up. Come on now. This is painful. Come on. All right. So this goblin is gonna get up. And he's gonna slap this one awake. He goes, "Wake up, stupid!" Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. It's gonna do non-lethal damage.
So fucking strong.
Yeah, so he just slaps this the goblin awake. He's like, "Ow! Asshole!" And this goblin is going to get up, and he's going to charge at the direwolf, and he's going to attack him with his scimitar.
Oh hell no! Not my boy.
He's going to deal 4 damage. Direwolf like catches the edge of that with his shoulder. And he's like, but that is going to be their turn. Ziggy, you are up.
Sweet. I'm gonna fly over just a little bit. I'm gonna swoop back, go the other way. And I am going to cast Firebolt at the goblin in front of Kib.
You
Okay.
have advantage on that.
Is it all attack rolls?
It says all attack rolls. It doesn't specify
Sweet.
melee.
Oh my good god.
Wow, this fight would end if we could all hit.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
so
Even with her pack
So Ziggy, you conjure like a little firebolt, and you manage to just graze like the back of this goblin's like tunic, and you can see like he kind of like jumps from like the sheer heat from your firebolt, but it does not hit him. But if that is your turn, Spoots is up.
Spoots does the same thing.
firebolt.
Flame seed. To the same effect.
Pew pew.
Don't think he gets advantage. I think it's just.
No,
Yeah, I rolled it flat because he has disadvantage because he's in range of him.
Yeah. So he shoots. He tries to shoot this goblin in the face, and he's like, "Stupid thing!" If that is his turn, this thing is actually going to take a swipe at Jib or Kib. Sorry, Jib. He's going to turn to Kib, and he's going to swing his scimitar. Uh, 16, I believe, misses.
Right.
So yeah, he this goblin like tries to swing at you with his scimitar, and you nimbly parry it with your rapier. And this one is going to attack Meow.
No.
You dare
Meow
raise
Meow,
your
you
Wait, with
No.
disadvantage because I'm gonna use my protection.
it is not within 5 feet of you, I believe. One sec.
You said Meow.
Hold on, sorry, let me find protection. So, a target other than attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you. So I believe it has to be 5 feet. This one has to be 5 feet of you. This is the one attacking you.
The enemy attacking has to be within 5 feet. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
So Meow, this goblin swings for you though, and both of you kind of look really cool. Like both of you have like this fencing style kind of look to you. That as these goblins are trying to like swing their scimitars at you, you both have like this unison to you, like backing up and like ting ting, going on. But that is going to be their turn. And Antonio, it is your turn.
Seeing Meow getting attacked by this one.
Yeah.
I shoot it with a firebolt. 15.
That hits.
Dealing 3 damage.
And it's this one you said in front of Meow?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Meow, you watch as over your shoulder, there's like this firebolt that just pegs this goblin right in the face.
That's what
And
you
like
get
it
for
just goes,
aiming your sword at Meow.
and he just goes flying. He's like singed now.
Can I attack it since it's like
And then, cool. He's fucking dead? Sweet. I look over to him and I say, "That is how it is done." And then I run up over here.
Ziggy, Ant is chirping you hard. But Antonio, if that is your turn, it's the direwolf, and it is not having this goblin shit. He's going to bite him. Oh, he does. He like rips his leg out from under him, and then like clamps down onto his leg, and like just immediately like thrashes this goblin around, and this goblin is dead. And he's going to stay put because it's a safe spot. And Kib, you were up.
All right. So, I'm gonna move here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna attack the goblin in between the two of us.
All right.
I can shift within their range and not take a tap of opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And you get advantage. Oh, yeah, you get advantage.
Okay. With advantage. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Why?
So
We
you and
can't-
this goblin are like neck and neck as far as like, sword play, and he's like got you figured out by now. So
God damn it. Okay.
if that is your turn,
Yep.
Meow, you're up.
So while he's fencing with Kib there, I'm gonna like stab him through the fucking.
All right. Yeah. Make an attack roll at advantage. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, as this thing is like feeling pretty cocky, he's like he suddenly looks down and feels like this sharp pain, like going up his back. And Mio, your rapier actually goes up like through his spine, like up through where he can actually feel like the tip of your rapier, like up, like poking him in the chin.
That's gross.
Yeah.
I
So
lean in
she's stuck
and I whisper into his ear. And I'm like, in my country, we kill ugly things like you. And then I rip it out.
You rip it out, and he's like, this like sickly, like, and it dies.
So sexy.
If that is your, you still have movement speed.
That is my turn.
That is your turn. Okay. Goblin is going to pull back, and he's going to pull out his short bow, and he's going to take a pot shot at Antonio.
Whatever did I do to you?
So Antonio, you watching Mio's fancy rapier work, you are so awestruck by her beauty that you don't notice like this arrow that's now like sticking in the side of your shoulder, like until like you get this recoil, and you can see it like sticking out.
Yeah, we can't see the rules for the goblins.
2 GM. Oh, sorry. Okay, I don't know why that said. Hold on. Why is it saying 2 GM? No.
You must have it set to whisper to GM.
Okay. Public. There we go. Let me see. Can you see that? Okay, there we go. Okay, so the original roll was 19 and 3 piercing damage.
Okay, yeah, that would hit.
So sorry, I don't mean to be a dick, but
no.
So yeah, there is like a bit of an arrow, like a makeshift goblin arrow, sticking in your side.
You
Don't worry.
motherfucker.
Mio's
And
beauty will let you feel no pain.
He gives you guys the finger. And Ziggy, it's your turn.
Excellent.
Deal with the wolf. He's mine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot a firebolt at the goblin.
Aw.
All right.
1 damage.
You do manage to hit him, and he looks pretty rough. Like you hit him right in the chest, and the firebolt like actually kind of like singes his clothing, and he kind of recoils back. He's like, and yeah, you got him good. He looks pretty bad. But if that is going to be your turn, I do believe, unless you want to do something else, you have some movement speed.
I'll stay closer to Kib. Let me just change my tool. But yeah, then I'm gonna tell Spoots the same thing. Attack. Burn it all to the ground.
Burn it to the ground. Spoots, it is Spoots' turn.
There we go. He gets in range and bleh!
So Spoots, as this goblin like kind of notices like from the first firebolt, like it singes his clothing, he looks up and this tiny little like flame dragon entity like has like fire going up its neck, and it like launches like this flame seed that just engulfs this goblin, and this goblin is fucked. Just basically ash in a husk.
What is this little dragon? I love it.
Yeah. Combat is over.
Even with the wolf?
The wolf does not make a an insight check. Hold up, Evan. As you hold up, sorry. Ziggy, the wolf did not seem to really notice you guys in order to really give you the time of day, and he did notice that something has been helping it. But Antonio, as you get into like 10 feet, it's gonna snarl at you. Like but yeah, you're trying to cure it?
I think it's touch, isn't it? Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask you to roll a animal handling check, my friend. Okay, yeah. So you guys watch as Antonio kind of comes up, and it takes a little bit like for him to kind of get close to the wolf, but you see he does like that Jurassic Park like easy like getting close really low, and the dire wolf eventually kind of lets him come up, and you heal him for 10 health. Awesome.
Mew is fawning over the tiny dragon.
Spoots looks up at you and his like tail is wagging.
Hola, you're so cute. What are you? Mi amor. Yeah, I'm talking to Spoots.
Spoots is gonna like jump on me, like climb me.
It's your little thing. Will you give in to me?
This is Spoots. Spoots is mighty flame dragon. My flame dragon.
But Mew wants it.
Shit.
Ziggy does not look. He looks conflicted. He looks very conflicted. Meow, you may.
Sweet puppy. If you want to keep him, that's fine. But he is my Mew amor.
Do you want to touch him?
Yes, puppy. I'm pet Spoots.
So it's made entirely out of flame.
Ouch.
I don't think it burns you, but I don't recommend touching it.
I make kissing noises at it.
I think this is a good spot for a break, at least. So yeah, if you guys want to get something to eat or use the washroom, I'm probably gonna get some snacks. Yeah, we'll come back in 10 minutes. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Good.
Yeah. I don't know if I can stay too late past 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Okay. How does everybody else feel?
I can go
Just
to
so I have-
like 10:15, 10:30. Like till then? I can't really stay past the 10:30, but yeah, that's my cap.
I can do
Okay.
10:30.
So 10:30.
All right,
Come
so we'll-
back at whatever 30.
Yeah, get to the camp or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do we need a break or do we want to we'll take like a 5-minute break?
Yeah.
5 minutes is fine.
Yeah, come back at 9:30.
Yeah, 9:30. 9:35. How does that
Okay.
sound?
Good.
All right. Cool. See you guys in 8-ish minutes. Alrighty. Not quite 9:35 yet, but who do we got?
I'm here.
I'm here. I'm
Nice.
just eating, so I'm muted.
Gotcha.
I am here.
I am here.
Cool. Sound off. Everybody's here, and yeah. So combat is over. You guys managed to dispatch your first group of goblins, and you guys managed to get through most of it unscathed. Spoots looks like he's the only one who took any sort of damage, but he's
Oh, my baby.
Do the goblins have any shinies?
Yeah, if you want to like take a look through all of them, they don't have anything as far as like gold goes, but they have like their scimitars and some arrows and short bows.
I would take a scimitar.
I make a small little pile for Kib to collect, since he's
Okay.
the metal one.
Just because I'm metal doesn't mean I can carry a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so Kib, if you're going through that, you managed to gather together at least 50 arrows from these guys, from the kobolds or the goblins, and then however many short bows that they have. Yeah, so 7 goblins there. So and they all each have a scimitar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any food?
No, they are pretty much bare.
I
No
look at the wolf and I go, "It is injured. Let us feast on its meat tonight. Unless you desire goblin."
I just healed it. No, it's a friend. Fuck off.
You guys look at the direwolf, but it seems to have hasn't since Antonio has healed it. Like, it seems to have calmed down a little bit. It's still on edge because most of you are looking at it, but he's just kind of like licking his wounds. You guys can see that it's like a massive fucking creature compared to you guys, and it's like got black and gray kind of fur, and he looks like an old grizzled kind of fucker. So yeah, he's just kind of like watching you guys while he's like licking his paws.
I conjure a little knife made out of flame in my hands and prepare. Just kind of like with that.
It looks at you, and it stops licking.
I fucking check it.
You okay? If you're doing that, make a range attack.
Oh god.
That is a miss. So you guys watch as Ziggy like throws this like knife, this fire knife at the now healing direwolf. The direwolf like manages to it like flies right past it, but the direwolf now like gets on all fours, and
The fire knife also explodes. So he has to
roll
make
initiative again.
He has to
Why
make.
do we heal this thing just to kill it?
He still has to make a
For
dex
fuck's
save.
sake, Ziggy.
All right, one sec. I'll make the dex save first.
I am not eating goblin again.
No, we don't eat goblin.
I can roll initiative if you want, but I'm not fighting this cat.
If you guys want to keep the same initiative order, we can do that.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
yeah, this thing's pissed off now.
As
Have fun, Ziggy.
as his dex save is odds or evens, I guess. So I'll pick odds.
All right. One sec. ravens. So it misses, and the thing like now stands up and it's like snarling at you. But we'll go from the top of the turn order there.
Which is
Oh
Ziggy.
shit! One sec. I fucked up.
Yeah, it's because I already re-rolled my initiative.
All right, Ziggy, I guess you're up.
I do the same thing again. Wait, how far can Spoots move?
That's the sound Spoots makes.
He can't move until his turn, so I'll just throw it.
Okay. Okay, and I have to make a dex save.
Yep, does 17
Oh, 17
hit him?
actually hits.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, it still has to make a dex save for the explosion.
Yeah. So you get him. But it... is that regardless of...
Yeah, knife hits him,
Hold
10
on.
damage, and then 7 damage for the explosion after the knife.
Okay, so if it does hit, it still does 7 damage. Like, I don't make the dex save.
No, you still do. So it's
Or is it
17
half
versus AC, dealing 10 piercing damage. And then the knife explodes, dealing 7 damage in a 5-foot radius, requiring a dex save.
Okay.
So he saves, but still takes the 10, I think.
Okay, yeah, so he, it kind of brushes off, like, the searing pain that it's going through, but, this thing looks really pissed at you. If that is your turn, I don't know if there's something you'd like to do.
I don't know, I kind of like make gestures towards Kip. I'm like, come on, revenge it or whatever you'll do.
Or you're telling me to kill a beast that hasn't attacked us?
We must eat.
Yeah, and when it kills you, we can eat you. So I would like to. Yeah, I'm gonna walk away. Like that's what's gonna happen.
I'll let you do that on your turn, but
Yep.
it is Spoots' turn.
This is all you, man.
Spoots. Actually, I'll keep Spoots back a bit, but he's gonna go in front of me, and then spit his thing.
That hits. This thing is
I want
not
to
looking
eat him.
good. The flame seed actually like engulfs like a bit of this thing's fur, and its arm is like completely like the hair has burned off, and it's actually like pink underneath. And the dire wolf yelps. But is that everything Spoots would like to do? All right, Antonio de Costa Leon Maximiliano. Evan,
I'm going to dash.
Okay.
And go there. That's my turn. And I'm kind of
Okay.
like, you fucking idiots.
This thing is going to run up, right up to Spoots. I'm going to bite Spoots.
No.
It's going to like snap at Spoots, and Spoots like does like a little jump back, and he like does like this little twirl or like this like little weaving kind of slither, and he's like looks up at the direwolf and he like hisses.
Meow Meow also hisses with him.
So does Ziggy.
But yeah, that's gonna be its turn.
We're a pack.
Kib, you are up. Kib.
Keeb.
Kib.
Keeb.
Yes.
Nicoloo.
Jib.
Sorry.
You are, I believe, walking away.
Yep. That way. So I'm just gonna move. 30 feet away. That's it.
Okay. Kib, Ziggy, you notice that Kib does not take your instructions. He just kind of turns right around. He's not having it. And then Mio, it is your turn.
Meow does not like you attacking her baby. She throws a javelin at you.
Oh, that fucking hits. Oh, 5 piercing,
You're
sorry.
a bad wolf.
You rear your arm back, and you take this javelin and you throw it, and it actually ends up in the direwolf's neck. You actually manage to get like a good solid throw in, and it like punctures like an artery. Like this thing is looking rough.
Would I still be raging? I don't know if it would have ended because we were out of contact or conflict.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
It just depends how you look at it, because I attacked the wolf basically. Oh, I know, we looted.
Yeah. Okay, I will rage again then.
Okay. You rage
But-
again. You're like, don't touch my baby.
Yeah. My baby. And then she will move up there.
Now I feel like I just wasted my fucking cure wounds on this fucking wolf.
Yep. That's what happened.
Yep.
'Cause some
Ziggy.
people can't keep it in their pants.
I'm hungry.
I wish to
Meow
fuck this
does
time.
not want to. Yeah, I don't want to have sex with it.
Fat bastard.
Ziggy, this thing is looking rough.
Oh, I keep up the firing barrage. Is he in this square?
Yeah, he's in that square.
I'm gonna move there.
He is 4 square.
And I'm gonna spray fire at him.
Oh, okay. I have to make a Constitution save. 17.
That beats my 12. And I think this is...
Uh,
yeah, it's pure no damage.
Yeah, so you manage to, it like jumps back as you, just from what Spoots did, it was ready for you, and it kind of looks up at you as you were like rearing your hands back, and you like cast that fire spray spell, and like jumps back and like snarls at you.
Okay.
But is going to be, if that is your turn, oh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move a little bit, and then I'll end my turn with commanding Spoots to burn him.
Okay.
We eat tonight.
All right. Spoots, you are up. That hits. This thing loses an eye.
Get him, Spoots. Burn him.
This thing's face, actually, like the hair around it starts to burn, and like its eye looks rough, and it like looks up at Ziggy, and it looks like just pure like hatred. But that's it.
Yep.
You know what? Is it my turn?
Yep, it is your turn, sir.
I'm gonna go here, and I'm going to cast. Just a second. Being weird and won't let me see my spells. There we
I
go.
think you've used them all, haven't you?
Last one.
Thunderwave.
And it's a 15-foot cube, and basically I have it so it's only targeting the direwolf and Ziggy.
So it's, if I'm reading that correctly, you're doing it
It would be like
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they gotta make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, they take 2d8 thunder damage and are pushed 10 feet away from me. So he is gonna succeed. So he only takes half damage.
Okay.
You succeed as well. So you would take 3 damage.
And now you've made 3 things angry.
This thing is clinging to life. Like, it is barely standing from that, but you let out like this. You clap your hands, Antonio, and this big shockwave. Just
as I
sorry?
do so, I'm just like, enough.
But as you do that, the dire wolf is going to attack Ziggy. Uh, 14, I believe, is a miss.
That's odds or evens. Oh no, it is a hit. It's 13 AC.
You have 13 AC?
Oh, Ziggy, sorry. I thought you were hitting
Ziggy.
Spoots. No, that's a miss.
Okay. It tries to snap at you, and you like just duck out of the way. But it's still standing. It's not gonna go down without a fight. Kib, it is your turn, sir.
Okay. I'm just going to I'm going to take this as an opportunity to just stand off to the side and meditate while this is happening.
Not planning on taking care in the barbarism before you.
No.
Kib, you try and find a moment of solace in a battle that was honorable but turned south, not by your own will, but by the will of your companions.
I learned a long time ago that you don't fight anything you don't have to fight.
So you try and find some solace with your god there. You say a small prayer, and you try and not partake in what is happening there. But that is, if that's going to be your turn. Meow, it is your turn.
Meow is going to withdraw her rapier again and stab it in the face.
All right, you get advantage.
Meow hit.
How do you want to do this?
I just want to plunge the rapier into his heart.
Thank God, put the beast out of its misery.
Yeah, and now we
so as this thing it goes to rear back, and it tries to go for Ziggy again, but Meow, you get under it as it's towering over you, and as it kind of falls over, you manage to stick it right under as its chest starts to fall. You manage to drive your rapier up, and you yank it out quickly and roll out from under it, and the beast topples over and is no more.
Meow is very good at getting under things.
Oh my.
Oh God.
Okay. Cool. Combat is over.
Can I club Antonio over the head?
Fuck you.
You do not do
I
this!
guess. Okay.
I'm gonna light
make
it
an
on
attack
fire
roll if you're doing
first.
that.
Technically, would it be? Yeah, it would be his turn. Okay. Yeah, that would hit.
So I guess we're not getting out of initiative. I guess we're
Apparently not.
Alrighty.
Well, you said combat was over. I still just wanted to bonk him.
Alright.
He blasts me, I turn around and smack him over the head, and I'm like, no!
There's no reason for what you did. There was no honor in what you did.
Is that lethal damage? 17 hits?
17 would hit, yeah.
So Antonio, after that blast, you see the whole thing going on, and you see the statuesque of like Ziggy, kind of like get rigid, and you see the wings suddenly like pop out, and you see as Ziggy turns to you, his wings like moving along like to reveal that his hand actually has like this. His club is actually now on fire, and he like clocks you right across the face.
Well, that's rude.
Is that knockout damage? Are you causing damage, or is it
No.
lethal damage?
Yeah,
It's
his
easy.
intent
Does
was
9
to harm.
damage.
Sorry, Matt. What was that?
The intent was to harm. It was retribution.
Okay. Yeah, you fall unconscious, Antonio.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, so whose turn is it next?
I already deducted the damage.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
I
he's
did
took
4.
damage at all.
Yeah.
No, I did. I was at 13. I deducted 9, so now I'm at 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still conscious.
Yeah. Okay. He clocks you across the face.
I'm a
Yeah, 'cause
Femia,
he's a
don't
dick.
fight.
I turn back to the wolf body, start fucking eating it raw. Spoot's kind of cooking the meat as I go.
Okay. If that is your turn, you tell Spoots to like start cooking it, and Spoots, I guess, does so.
Since we're breaking initiative, right?
I don't know quite, because like I don't know what
Yeah.
Evan's motive will be after this, so
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna keep the initiative.
Okay.
Oh, I don't get mad. I'm fine. I'm still
Okay.
conscious.
Initiative is over. Yeah.
Is
Oop.
Angelio? Oh, he has lay on hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna use lay on hands on him to heal him.
For how much?
The full amount that I have 10 hit points. Because you took wait, how much damage did you take?
9.
So like total, it
9.
was just the 9, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna heal you for the 9, so I have 1 remaining point of health.
Oh, cool.
Ziggy, you should cook this up over a fire. Then we can all eat.
I gesture to Spoots. I'm like, he's cooking. And I like rip some meat off this thing's leg.
I don't eat meat with like that.
It does take a bit. This thing is like a hardy beast, but if you guys want to take like a short rest or what have you, you can do that during your short rest or long rest, depending on what you guys want. But
Okay.
Yeah, you can take time to cook this thing.
I'm not too concerned about being cooked. I want to just be eating it.
Most of the hair is singed off now.
I know
You
what
monster.
I'm doing.
Mew Mew won't eat unless somebody prepares it for her. Come on, share the food.
Like poking me.
Kib, what are you doing?
I mean, I healed him. I'm not gonna partake.
Okay.
I'm just gonna I guess take this time to, if we're gonna take a short rest, take a short rest.
Food is food.
Okay. In which case, yeah, Kib, you take some time for yourself there. You managed to heal Antonio, and Antonio looks pretty good now, considering that you helped him out there.
Yeah.
But
Thank
yeah,
you,
you can
my
see that your
friend.
companions are off
I see
cooking
that
with
some of
rather
us
large,
here.
meaty direwolf that you guys that you guys managed to kill there. So
Yeah. So like to Antonio, like there's, what is there a reason why you didn't try and fight him to defend yourself?
Oh, Antonio de Castellion Maximiliano does not get mad. Antonio de Castiglione Maximiliano gets even. His time will come.
Okay. All right, I respect that.
You say that within earshot?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh wait,
I don't give a fuck.
Do we hear
Ziggy's
it?
just
Yeah,
stuff.
he's only
Perhaps
You
we
can
should
if you
watch
want, I
what's
guess.
With my
Fast
mouth full
man.
of half-cooked wolf stuff, I'm like, it's because I've been here longer. I am bigger, I am stronger than him. I am leader, Kobold.
You're disgusting.
You don't know nothing, little Kobold.
he knows
I
enough to
know
recognize an animal when he sees one.
Yeah, you're just gross.
Yeah. Really, just kind of a disappointment. I feel bad for you.
You're the reason kobolds have bad name.
Yeah. You're the reason why we don't have any allies. Why kobolds are only enemies with everyone that we meet because of people like you.
I healed the wolf. It was going to leave us alone, and you attacked. Silly.
And now my belly full, and you go hungry.
Sure.
Mio, is there something you'd like to do while this stage is going on? You turn and you hear, like, you're a piece of shit, and basically like, oh yeah, well I've been here longer. Fuck you. Or at least like in the
Men will be men and
subtext of
men
it.
will fight. Men will be men and men will fight. Mio just protects the wee little dragon.
Fuck the
Spoots
dragon
gives you
too.
like a little draconic smile, and he's like tail wags.
I kind of want to heal it.
It doesn't
How
need
long
to be
does
healed. If it
Spoots
dies,
last?
he just summons it again.
Does
How
it?
long
Matt?
does
Yeah.
Spoots last?
He
You
lasts for
can
an
just
hour, I
summon it
believe.
again. So
Okay,
there's
then
no
I
need
don't
to.
heal it. But I want to.
That's metagaming. I don't
Yeah,
know if you can heal Spoots, however, because he is made out of flames. So I have to look at that.
I don't think so. I think as like a summoned elemental, like he's not a physical being. He's like an elemental. So I imagine that he would be.
Okay, well,
you know,
Mio's
like
like, oh, like cooing at him, being like, poor the baby, they make you fight. I go Italian, what the fuck?
It's so hard to figure out like a kobold voice.
Yeah.
Poor baby.
Meepo.
But yeah, so if that is what you guys do, you know, the dire wolf, you guys managed to get some good portions out of them. But yeah, I don't know. Do you guys continue on, or
Why don't we take a long rest while we're at it? Let him get full and fat.
yeah, you guys can take a long rest if you want. The spot over here, even though it's bloody in direwolf blood, looks comfortable enough.
I sit on the road and eat. Well, I guess we make a fire and cook some food for Mio.
Yes, feed Mio. She lounges.
While we make the fire? Okay.
Yeah.
At some point, Spoots fizzles. I don't remember how long he lasts.
I go to the water and like wash my scales of blood.
Mio, as you get there, you see it from across the river. You see like kind of a familiar sight. You see across the river the were-tiger just mowing down on the guy that you guys managed to convince to give you his lucky copper piece. And the were-tiger looks up at you, and you can see like an arm is just hanging out of his mouth.
She just continues washing herself.
He goes back to eating.
And then after a while, I would return.
Anyway, yeah, you guys, what do you guys do during your long rest? Mio cleans herself off.
I make a fire
Ziggy.
and cook portions of the wolf.
Okay. Make a survival check. I should have asked you this a little bit ago.
Oh, he's gonna give
You
you
could have
worms.
totally burnt the fucking meat. I should have asked you to do that way back.
Survival.
If you're building a fire, yeah, I'll ask you to.
Oh.
What, can I get advantage since Spoots is made out of fire?
My bad.
It's not. Oh, Song of Rest.
I didn't mean to do that.
I think because Boots is made of fire is one thing, but like you putting together, like you've never had to. You can't remember how to put a fire together. Like you can make fire, but you can't structure it somehow. The logs seem to be like a little bit moist, and it's just not catching.
I just try forever then.
All right, I'll let you try again there. But Kib, is there something you'd like to do?
No, I mean I'm just gonna kind of relax, take the night.
All right, cool. So you guys pretty much go throughout the night. Ziggy, eventually you are able to get the fire started. And yeah, you managed to cook some heavy portions of dire wolf. You have at least 10 days worth of dire wolf meat made from it. You can distribute that if you want.
How much would that weigh? Or don't care about
Probably around the
Probably not
size
as
of,
much
like,
as the
10
7 bows and 7 scimitars of carry.
Oh, I took one of the scimitars.
Oh, okay, sorry, 6 scimitars. Let me actually update that.
Was that 10 days of wolf meat?
Unless you want to give me one.
Yeah, 10 days of rations.
Okay. Yeah, I would definitely give some to Mio.
Oh, thank you.
Antonio and Kib,
Really?
you see that Ziggy is playing favorites and giving some to Mio, which, you know, she's beautiful, but you guys might be hungry.
I just play my lute.
All right. Make a performance check.
I was gonna say after a while, if you continued playing, Mio would start to sing along to your lute. Just random things, but
Both of you make performance checks, please.
15.
Should I make a performance check to look interested?
my name is Mio and I try real hard. I don't match up to your music.
So yeah, Antonio, your time at sea, you've managed to play pretty well. You managed to practice quite a bit. So your performance is pretty solid. Mio, it's been a while, and a couple of times your voice kind of breaks out. Like, you know, while it doesn't sound bad, there's a couple of times where it's like, and your tone or your pitch kind of goes off a little bit.
She's choking on the dire meat a little bit.
Yeah. But you guys managed to make camp on the road. And then, sure enough, dawn comes upon you. Or as it does get brighter out. Sorry?
After that, I try to like talk to everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, so tell me about yourself, me puppies. Why are you here? Where do you come from?
Where did you come from? Where'd you go?
Cotton Eye Joe. No one. Oh, I guess talking to Mio is such a awe-inspiring thing.
My guy's in a food coma.
I could tell my story through song.
Mio likes stories.
Evan, do you need a soundtrack for this?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
No future was there in Elmwood for a poor man's son like me. So I left my home and I went to seek my fortune on the sea. I signed aboard the merchant ship out for the Western Sea, and soon we would be trapped into the winds of piracy. We saw sails on the horizon, and we tried to make a run. And when we saw that black flag, then our running it was done. When those pirates boarded us, they told us one by one, "You can die or join me crew, me boys. Time flies when you're having rum." With a pistol to my forehead, well, my choice was all too clear. I took leave of that merchant ship and became a buccaneer. And though they spared my life, I think that if the truth be told, I'd join them for the promises of adventure, rum, and gold. The quartermaster handed me a rapier and a gun, and as I signed their article, the captain told me, "Son, us gentlemen of fortune live fast and on the run. So step right up and take your share. Time flies when you're having." For 2 long years I sailed with them around the western main. We captured ships from men, from elves, and became the halflings' bane. We took what we could, and we gave none back, for that's the pirate code. And in the wake the western sea ran red with merchant blood. The admiralty in western ports sent a fleet to hunt us down. A traitor in Point Royal told them where we could be found. They surrounded us, and that's when the captain shouted, "Let them come. The fight will soon be over. Time flies when you're having." We ran the red flag up, and then we readied all our guns. No quarter would we give, and in return expected none. We got off one good broadside, but outnumbered 10 to 1, they took out half our crew, and our pirating was done. They took us back to Westport, under key and lock. The hangsman noose was swinging at the execution dock. The captain turned and said to me, "We had fine sailing, son. The voyage was all too over all too soon. Time flies when you're having rum." Now, all of you listen to this tale by now. I'm sure you have surmised that I slipped the hangman's cable and escaped him with my life. But how I got away, that's another story, son. My voyages, they aren't over yet. Time flies when you're having rum. And that's the end of my song.
Meow Meow claps her hands like giddily, and she's like, "Very nice. You a pirate? I've never had a pirate."
Ahar, me matey, my fine lad.
That was awesome.
And you, Kib?
I fight where I needed, I kill where I'm needed, and I heal where I'm needed. There's not much more to me.
I see a man of many needs, are you?
Yes.
Ziggy, are
Okay.
you still in your food coma?
Oh yeah, total. I'm sitting exactly like his character token looks, and just like,
He's got little patches of hair like on his lap, and like little bits of direwolf meat like hanging from his chin.
yeah, I'm all covered in blood.
Yeah, I think this is probably a good spot to end tonight. I know we said 10:30, but I guess as far as
Yeah, it's probably a good spot right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a good spot to end. So
All right.
yeah, so the way it ends off, all of you guys make camp, and Antonio de Costa Leon Maximiliano sings a song of his time away and like some of his exploits.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
you guys managed to slay a bunch of wretched goblins on the road that were harassing a direwolf,
And
and
an innocent direwolf. Poor
that
direwolf.
was made into rations for potential, the journey ahead. So everything's gray, I guess.
I guess so,
but
yeah.
Direwolf's a weird
um,
name for dinner.
dinner wolf, more like.
Out of character. Ow, that shillelagh hurt, Matt.
Yeah, flamin' club is pretty awesome.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. What, it does like...
It changes the weapon die to a D8 no matter what the weapon is. It has to
That's
be a
pretty
club or
awesome.
quarterstaff or a wooden weapon. And it
That's-
lets me use my spellcasting
What's your
modifier.
character type? Are you a sorcerer?
I'm a druid.
Nice.
I'm a flame
That's what
druid.
I thought, because you're like wild shape. Instead of using the wild shape, you like summon a spirit thing.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
Hmm.
And then, okay, so I'm a bard. I'm assuming you're a paladin.
Yep.
And then is a barbarian. So
Yeah.
this
I wanted
is
to keep
this,
the barbarian thing hidden a little bit longer, but she got angry, so.
Huh.
yeah, I'm planning to do like a half bard, half fighter kind of thing, but I wanted to like up my bard a little bit first before going into the whole fighter thing.
She is
Yeah.
a Latina, she gets very angry and rages.
I like it. I
Her
really
build
like
is
it.
great.
I love how like everyone's accents have been changing except for like Meepo and Kib. So it's just kind of not Meepo, Ziggy, sorry. I shouldn't compare him to the names of legend.
I've been practicing my Colombian accent at work all week. I'm still not great at it. It'll get better.
So
That's
just
okay.
so
It's
we're
still
all
the first session.
aware, just so we're all aware, Leon Maximiliano now has a vendetta against Ziggy.
Oh, cool.
Ziggy looks like he gives 0 fucks right now.
Oh,
as
he
he's-
probably does.
As I'm
He probably
peacefully
does.
sleeping.
The time will come. Just you wait.
He's like holding his gun. He's like,
I have learned how to bide my time.
So excited for Dragonborns.
But yeah, that's the end of the session. Hope you guys had fun. But yeah, I'll see everybody next in the next 2 weeks, I guess. Because Lauren, you're
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you in Matt. So
that's true.
Cool.
Cool.
It was
alrighty,
fun.
now. I'll see
Alright.
I'll see two of you in a week, and two. Well, I'll see Lauren in a week. I'll see Matt. Is it Matt as well?
No, Nick?
What me?
Nick?
Oh no, I'm Nick. Yeah.
Nick.
Yeah.
Nick. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No problem.
Sorry. So yeah, I guess I'll see Nick in 2 weeks then.
All right. Cool.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Have a good night,
Later,
guys.
guys.
All right.
Stay
See you guys
safe.
later.
Wash your hands.
See you guys.